I'm working on a 2013 Rav4, and the designers, in their infinite wisdom, designed this rig with this door check that keeps the door from opening too far. But if it gets caught in the wind, it breaks. When it breaks, it bends, and when it bends up inside the door, it catches the lower window track in the front and destroys it. And Toyota, in their engineering department, decided, let's build this with 2 bolts. So along with 2 bolts there, but when you fold up, the whole system, you fold up, see how it's bent down there? It's welded in. You can't get it out. It's actually a welded component inside the door. You can't take it out and work on it. Just gonna give Toyota Rav4 Warner, gonna give a little warning to Rav4 owners. This is a 2013 Rav4. They got caught in some high wind. The door pulled out of her hands. When it pulled out of her hands, it damaged the door check. This is the thing that stops the door from opening too far. What it did was it bent this portion of the door stop. And when it bent that portion of the door stop, it went and hooked. It hooked onto the window channel inside here. When it hooked on the window channel, it damaged it. The window channel was welded in. It almost called for getting a new door on the car, but then you'd have to be painting the front fender and the back door and putting out probably $1,500, $2,000. I believe we got it repaired. We're going to do a trial run on it right now. I had to cut a section out of the door so I can repair it. Hopefully, down the road, Toyota will figure out they've got an issue with these cars and maybe come up with a better fix for them. This is with the new door stop in place. And you can see there's not a lot of clearance. And if this thing goes back and hits hard and bends it backwards, when this comes forward, it hooks onto the window channel, and then the next time you go to open the door, it rips the window channel clear out. The door stop that was on here, if you look at it, has a pretty good bend in it. That bend is what hooked onto the window channel and destroyed the window channel. And that window channel, while it's bolted down here, is welded up on top. We got everything working just fine. I'm gonna pull this tab back in and re-weld that, and we ought to be just fine. We went from replacing the door to about a 2 or 3 hour repair. So heading down the road, I've documented this. Down the road, if there is an issue with it, they can go back to their insurance company and they just replace the whole door. But any of you Rav owners that have one of these cars, don't let the wind catch it, because if you do, you will be wiping this channel out, and it could end up being a real expensive repair. If you had to replace the door and blend the doors and fenders and front and rear, easily $1,400 to $2,000 just for a simple little channel that can't be replaced. Yep. Got it all back together. Window now rolls up and down like it's supposed to. The area that I welded up and pinch weld primered is all covered up, can't be seen, so we're all in good shape. Customers are coming up to get it. It saves them their $500 deductible. That's what it would have cost them to replace this door. If we had done it correctly, we would have replaced the door shell, blended the back door, blended the front fender, pulled the front fender flare off. You've been probably easily a $2,000 job by the time you replace the door. So people with Rav4 better be careful. Don't let your wind get caught hard on that door, because if it does, you're going to be in for a real surprise when your windows won't roll down. They're very fortunate the window didn't come out of the track and break. I've seen that happen before. When they come out of the track, they come up against metal coming up, and they'll just shatter the glass. So they're very fortunate.